Hi, my name is Jordan Pijanowski, and we are going to talk about The Snowy Day by Ezra Jack Keats. Good morning, boys and girls. We are going to be talking about the snowy day today. We're going to read our story and talk about snow and some other things that go along with our book. Raise your hand if you've ever seen snow. Wow, lots of hands. Well, living here, we do see lots of snow. And what does snow feel like? Has anyone ever felt snow and got to play with snow? Yeah, lots of our friends said it's cold. I dressed my friend here today for the snow. Snow is really cold. We might build a snowman. We get to go sledding. Does anyone get to make snowballs with their friends? There's lots of fun things you can do in the snow, right? Our friend here, Peter, he got to play in the snow. We're gonna learn about what he got to do in the snow with our book today. Before we find out what Peter does when he wakes up on a snowy day, we're gonna talk about some words. Our first word is crunch. Can everybody say crunch? Crunch is the sound of snow when you walk on it. So when you're walking in the snow, you hear crunch, crunch, crunch. Let's all pretend we're walking through the deep snow. That's great. Excellent job, everybody. That is crunch, crunch, crunch. Our next word is tracks. Everybody say tracks. Let's pretend we're walking across the snow. Everybody turn around and look behind you. Do you see what's behind you? Your tracks. That's right. You left behind your tracks. The next word, careful. When we're careful, we think before we move so we're safe. Can you show me what it's like to be careful? If it was super slippy in our room right now, if the ground was all ice, how would you be careful? Everybody walk super slow and show me how to be careful. Everybody walk super slow and careful. Good job, wonderful. Our last word is melted. What happens when snow gets warm? The snow gets melted. It melts. When snow goes from a solid and it melts into water. This is our book, The Snowy Day. This is gonna be our friend. And this is him on his snowy day. I can't wait to see what happens. Does anyone have any idea what's gonna happen to him on his snowy day? Look, here are his tracks. His tracks. What do we think is gonna happen to Peter on his snowy day? I hear some good predictions. Let's find out. Now let's listen carefully. One winter morning, Peter woke up and looked out the window. Snow had fallen during the night. It covered everything as far as he could see. Look at all the snow out his window. After breakfast, he put on his snowsuit and ran outside. The snow was piled up very high along the street to make a path for walking. That's a lot of snow. Crunch, crunch, crunch. There's a vocabulary word. Crunch, crunch, crunch. His feet sank into the snow. He walked with his toes pointing out like this. He walked with his toes pointing in like that. Look at his tracks he made when he crunched through the snow. Then he dragged his feet slowly, and he made tracks on the ground. And he found something sticking out of the snow when he made those tracks. It was a stick. A stick that was just right for smacking the snow-covered tree. Snow fell down, plop, right on Peter's head. Uh-oh, what should he have been? He should have been one of our words today. He should have been careful. He needs to be careful. The snow fell right on his head. Here they are again. Here are his his tracks. Look what he's doing here. Looks like he's sledding. He thought it'd be fun to join the big boys in their snowball fight, but he knew he wasn't old enough. Not yet. So he made a smiling snowman, and he made snow angels. Has anyone ever made a snow angel? Love making snow angels. He pretended he was a mountain climber. He climbed up a great big tall heaping mountain of snow, and he slid all the way back down. He picked up a handful of snow and another and still another. He packed it round and firm and put the snow in his pocket for tomorrow. Oh no, he put the snow in his pockets. Then he went into his warm house. What's gonna happen to the snow in his pockets when he goes in his warm house? Does anybody know what happens when you take snow inside? He told his mother all about his adventures while she took off his wet socks. Do we think his snow was still in his pockets? And he thought and thought and thought about them. I don't know, I don't think so. Before he got into bed, he looked in his pocket. His pocket was empty. The snowball wasn't there, and he felt very sad. What do you think happened to the snowball? It melted. While he slept, he dreamed of that sun had melted all the snow away. Oh no, the sun melted. The sun melted the snow. But when he woke up, his dream was gone. The snow was still everywhere, and new snow was falling. After breakfast, he called to his friend from across the hall. They went out together into the deep, deep snow. So he got to play in the snow again. There was still more snow. The end. So today we learned 4 new words that happened in our story. Who remembers them? Crunch. Good job. What does crunch mean, and who can show me? Good. Crunch. Like how you're walking in the snow and you hear your crunch, crunch. What other word did we learn today? Tracks. Tracks. Those, you left your tracks behind in the snow when you were walking. Good. I like the path you left behind you of your tracks. What does careful mean? Right, you have to be careful when you're walking on the slippy ice. You have to take it slow, super slow. And last one, melts. What happened when the snow melts? It turned to water. The sun melts the snow. It turned it into water. Everybody did such a great job today. This was our story, The Snowy Day. Peter gets to wake up to another snow day tomorrow. We'll see what he does. Great job, everybody.